It was Halloween night, and I am way too warm in this vampire onesie. But lo and behold, by the evening fright it was decided that I should do something that is not every other day of the week. Hey adventurers, and welcome to Tower TV. I'm Wyatt.
I'm Alexa. That threw me off so hard. I was just trying to pull up the stream chat and I just hear, it was Halloween night, and I was not expecting that.
No. Speaking of, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? There it is. Haha! Got it.
Ta-da!
Yay! I did
Look
that
at
thing.
us. We can navigate technology.
I'm the first viewer. Oh no, you're also on there.
Yeah, I was on there before you were, buddy.
Fine, then I'm the second viewer.
What an honor, Wyatt.
Right? Actually, correction on my left. Ha 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 ha. Anyway.
Alright, well, he's really going into this thing. Should I put on a Valley Girl accent?
Oh my gosh, I'm sparkling!
Oh my gosh.
I can hear the pain. Anywho, welcome back to Tower TV.
Is the pain my pain or your pain?
No, it's his pain. But welcome back, and we are going to be going through some of the restocks that we have gotten and some new events that are going to be on the horizon coming up. That being said, let's go ahead and hop straight into the things for some magical, whimsical fun. We have a lot of boxes for Throne of Eldraine.
Ooh.
Yes, I have never heard of word of us getting these back, but we have them.
Yeah, we got like 6 of them the other day or something.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we do. For those who are unfamiliar with the set is going to be the meeting. Woohoo, too much pizza.
Somebody get him a bucket or?
No, it's not that. I'm good. Goat stomach. But no, as far as what's going to be in the set, think of it in the sense of it is a meeting between the like Grimm's fantasy, but with the light-hearted aspect of like Disney. That is Throne of Eldraine. It's like, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. There's a kingdom. Oh my god, that knight is dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking through it because I was helping a friend open up one of the boxes the other day. Excuse me. There are definitely like some interesting cards and concepts in there that I would love to explore and acquire a box myself. I just have yet to do it.
Yes, adventure is the big thing in this set, where a singular card is able to get 2 uses, but cards to look out for in the set are the Great Henge. God, I can never get enough of that card. So it is a 2 green and 7 drop legendary artifact that it can cost X less, where X is the total power among creatures you control, I think. So the total power or greatest power is one of the two. But it can be a 2-drop legendary artifact, and so long as it is in play, whenever a non-token creature enters the board under your control, it gets a +1/+1 counter and you draw a card. And you can tap it for 2 green to gain a life.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, you tap it and you get 2 green into life.
And 2 life, yeah.
Okay, you don't tap it for 2 green. It gives you 2 green. I'd forgotten about that. I'm like, I know that this is a strong card. I just don't remember what it does.
I love Great Henge. So good. It's like, what, $40 now? The pain.
So, you could buy a box for a little more than $40 and maybe pull that.
It'll be $127.19 after tax. You think I sold enough draft boxes in my time?
Hey, it has 36 boosters in it, though, so that's 36 different chances to get it.
Yes, ma'am. And there's also going to be Ember Cleave in this set. Ember Cleave is the other fun one. You think I play aggro?
I don't like Ember Cleave.
I love Ember Cleave.
Only because somebody used it on me the other day. And, to be fair, it was a good play. It just hurt my soul.
Yep. Because it is a 4 colorless and 2 red legendary artifact with flash. And so, whenever it enters the battlefield, it auto-equips. And it gives the equipped creature +1/+1 double strike and trample. And it can also cost 1 generic less for each creature that's attacking. I love it so much.
It's a little rude, and it's really good.
And my Rakdos deck. Okay, I'm done fangirling. Now to the rude ones. Oko, Thief of Crowns, is in this set.
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, nobody misses Oko. Unless you miss Oko. Otherwise, nobody misses Oko. So, to describe what Oko is that he is the planeswalker that I think was banned in almost every format upon release. I know for a fact he was banned in Standard. I don't remember if he was banned in Modern or not when he first came out. I don't remember. But
I know he is currently banned in Commander, so sorry, Commander players.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, I don't think he was banned, because I see him in a lot of decks. Point being, what he does is that he has 2+ effects. The first one makes you a food token. He likes to eat. That's cool. The other plus effect is that he turns any creature or artifact in play into a 3/3 elk.
It's great.
It's rude. So, if, for example, in the current standard format, say my opponent has a Goldspan Dragon. Sure, it has haste. It gets 1 swing in. I'm gonna plus Oko. Your Goldspan Dragon is now an elk. That is a combo piece. Sitting there on the board, that nice artifact over there. It's an elk. You have a Great Henge in play. It's an elk. Oko is rude.
Yeah.
Oko is real rude.
I'm pretty sure that's why he's banned. I'm like 99% sure, but we're about to double check if I can figure out what the legality list is.
Legality.
Oh my gosh, he is legal in Commander.
Yeah.
Commander. Never mind, I'm gonna grab one of him.
Yeah, if you get bested by Oko and Commander, then you had it coming.
Maybe.
Because then you had all of Magic District figured out.
Yeah, but if you don't have anything to kill your own commander, if your deck is like too aggro based, and your commander just gets turned into an elk, it happens.
It does happen. And we have people tuning in. Woohoo! Hello, friends! Oh, that's why. The announcement just hit our Discord 1 minute ago. Whoops.
Hey.
That's A-okay. There's also going to be the Royal Scions in this set. For those who are unfamiliar with the Royal Scions as a concept, the Royal Scions are going to be the effective Union Planeswalker of Will and Rowan Kenrith, the twins who are the children of the king. And so, as far as how they operate, they were first introduced in Battle Bond as a blue and red partner commander that were Planeswalkers. The Royal Scions that are in this set kind of explore decently like what their narrative is and their place inside of the Greater Realm of Eldraine. And to answer your question, Scott, we've been streaming for about 3-4 minutes now?
Yeah, it really hasn't been that long.
Yeah, not that long. And so that is the Royal Scions, and there's also Brazen Borrower, who is still seeing some attention in Modern play, if I remember correctly. So if you are looking to grab any of these goodies, feel free to pick up some boxes, because, lo and behold, we have them.
Yeah!
Yay!
Alright.
And Crimson Vow.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited for Crimson Vow. This is only partially because I've been playing vampires for, 6 months now? Oh my gosh. I've been looking forward to this set for so long, y'all.
Yes, they have fang borders and Dracula artworks.
Okay, if you're gonna do this, you gotta pop it all the way.
Hey man, I tried, okay? This is a onesie.
I'm just saying, I can fix it.
Fix it, Felix!
Oh my gosh. I can fix it! So some spoilers have hit the web on that. There's some wonderful, first of all, some absolutely gorgeous art. I really like that and appreciate that as an artist.
Chandra and Olivia are queens.
I really, Okay, so we put a post on Facebook, and it included the new Sorin Markov, and somebody commented the Squidward, oh no, he's hot gif, and I'm like, I can't agree with this more, honestly. You get your ladies, and I get my very hot Sorin. I'm just saying.
For the men out there, you get Chandra and Olivia. For everyone else, Sorin.
I'm just saying, he is pretty nice looking.
Or for the collectors out there, you get both. That statement can only be said in context. Maybe?
Some interesting thing, they have some box toppers. You want to tell us a little bit about those?
Oh god, these box toppers are insane.
This
So
is
there
so
is
cool.
a actual Dracula line of cards. It is not just 1 or 2, it's 3. There are 3 potential box toppers you can get. All of them have, I think they have the Fang border with different artworks from the Bram Stoker novel Dracula with some of the more recent reimaginings of it. But Sorin himself, I'm pretty sure, is Vlad Dracula.
Yeah, I think the Dracula is the Sorin the Mirthless. But then there's a different Dracula as well that is a different version of Sorin, I believe.
I think so. You also have Sorin's 3 brides as one of the artworks. Yep, not Sorin. Dracula's 3 brides. Yeah, you have Dracula's 3 brides as one of the artworks, and the buy a box promo is going to be Dracula's castle.
Really?
Yeah, the buy a box promo is his castle.
Okay, that sounds really cool.
It is really cool. I love it so much.
We got a little bit of some problems here, but we're fine.
Is Sorin a topper? I'll see myself out.
Another thing that's coming out with this set...
Family-friendly streams. Shame on you.
Moving on. Another cool thing that there has definitely been some hype around here for, I've heard a couple of people talking about it, is we're getting a Frog commander for this.
Frog tribal. Not get Rog. The hair had to be free.
No, the hat was not going to stay, and I'm done fighting it.
But yeah, no, not get Rog monster, a literal frog commander. Why? I don't know. However, there is one individual who is in our Discord who was extremely excited to see a Simic frog commander.
Well, I think one of our employees also was very excited about it because they brought it up completely independently. I want to say it was John. I could be misremembering.
Yo, he's still here, ain't he?
He's in the other room.
I'm not going to shout with the microphone right here. I enjoy Fred's presence back too much.
All right, now do it. We'll cover its ears. But yeah, so that's coming up. We have some idea of what the commander decks are going to be. I think we know the commanders of both of
yes,
them,
we
right?
do. I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but one is going to be Rakdos Vampires using blood tokens and your opponents. The other is just going to be like Spirits Turbo.
Yeah, it's a blue-white. Was that Azorius?
Yep, Azorius. So for those who are looking for a look at the mechanics, you can find those spoilers online. Or if you're hearing of this for the first time here, think of the same ability of Carador, except it uses spirits instead.
I don't know what that means, but I read the commander, so I know what it does.
Yeah.
In the back of my head. I wouldn't be able to tell you right now if you asked me. I just read it.
Yep. And Olivia Voldaren makes a return, as mentioned previously, and oh my god, she's rude. So much rudeness.
Tell me, is there a polite vampire?
There can be.
In Magic?
No.
Yeah.
But
That's what I thought.
For what Olivia Voldaren does is that she is a triggered ability reanimator. That is what she does. And she has a Fang artwork, and you best believe I'm hunting for it on pre-release. Like, let's go. But point being, we have her coming out. Chandra is dressed to kill in a lovely red ball gown that is also on fire. Because what else do you expect from Mono Red?
I kind of want the ball gown. I will
you
never
want the burning
actually
ball
have
gown?
Yes. Listen, I'll have me a Katniss moment. She gets a dress on fire, I get a dress on fire. I deserve this.
I deserve this in life.
Yes, I haven't risked my life to save my sister in the Hunger Games, but I deserve this.
Jeez. Alright, so there's also going to be that new Sorin the Mirthless. I'm going to be honest, it's just so lackluster to me in comparison to Olivia.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's just his art is really pretty. And handsome.
Pretty,
and
right?
Hot.
Pretty. I'm getting so many looks of disappointment right now.
Oh no, I guarantee they're all judging me here, Wyatt.
Jeez.
I don't care. I think he's attractive.
Yep. But yeah, that is going to be Soren, and pre-release is going to be on November 12th, if I remember correctly, is when pre-release is going to be hitting in the store. And then the full release is going to be the 19th. For those who are tuning in and just now hearing of the news for this, set boosters are not going to be available for pre-release. It will only be draft boosters this time around, and prize support will also only be draft boosters.
Yes.
Yep. It's going to be a blast.
Do we know when we're expecting the set boosters? Are those like going to be here for release?
Those will be on full release.
Okay.
Or at least, keeping with the gracious shipping of Wizards of the Coast, they should be.
That's
Go with that. Let's see, pre-release.
Alright, so we've gone over a little bit of Crimson Vow.
Yeah, a little bit of Crimson Vow. And as far as the other products that are going to be available for it, Commander decks, all those pre-orders are in. Those will be here for the full release. Those won't be here for pre-release. The pre-release kits are going to be $25 flat if you're entering an event, but if you're actually buying the product, there will be tax on it. And so those are also available for pre-order if you want to get those in. There's also going to be the bundles, and there's also gift bundles for Crimson Vow. They're gift bundles. And for those who are unfamiliar with what gift bundles are, there are the regular bundles, and then there are the gift bundles. I had to do it at least
once. Gift bundles are so pretty.
I had to do it at least once.
At least once?
At least once. The gift bundles will have set boosters in them, I believe.
Probably. The bundles are moving to set boosters.
Yeah,
I know
they're
there were
moving to
8
set
set
boosters.
boosters this last one. But the gift bundles, they include a collector
booster
pack. I'm really bad at this accent, guys.
You need to practice more.
I need to practice more.
I've taken control of her brain. Just
My wisdom score is higher than that.
mine isn't.
I know, Wyatt. I know.
Wow. I'm just gonna get roast. Should I just come in just up as a rotisserie chicken next year, just sit here and rotate during the whole stream?
No, it's a little too, like, in your face, you know? I like something a little
What, that I get
slower.
roasted most streams nowadays?
It's just gonna happen anyways, you know? Don't draw attention to it, Wyatt. It only makes it sadder.
But then it could be funny.
It's all...
But yes, as far as my chance to see myself out on this stream, if you like to mark your calendars for pre-release, that'll be your first chance to sink your teeth into the new set.
I love some of his puns and I hate the other ones. I'm still deciding on that one. Alright, so those events, though, they'll be happening the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. I believe we have 6 in total.
Yeah, 2 per day.
So, it's gonna be fun.
Yep, and moving on to something where I can stop with the vampire puns. The outfit isn't coming off. This is a onesie. I'm stuck with it for now. New releases from Games Workshop. I have those over here on the right. The Lord of the Rings miniature wargame released by them has introduced some new goodies for the forces of evil out there, including a Witch King of Angmar dice set. It'll be about $18.50. Yep.
It is so pretty. One of the coworkers bought it the other day, and he let me play with it, and it was just so gorgeous.
Dice?
Yes, they're so cool.
They're so cool. They're here to bring you into the darkness. Anywho. Yep, those are going to be a ghastly green and swirled black dice set, with the 6 being the visage or the image of the Witch King's mask. So whenever you see straight faces, it's about to be a party. Yeah, those are going to be in store for about $18.50, if I remember correctly. And as far as the man himself, the Witch King of Angmar now has a model, and he is available to be built either as a singular Witch King of Angmar, or you can have the Witch King and a regular Nazgul if you decide to do that, because one is going to be mounted, the other is going to be on foot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see, and there we go, cool. So that's going to be that. Boop. And there's also a terrain set for the Ruins of Dol Guldur. If not everyone is familiar with what that image looks like, you can go to the terrain seen in the Hobbit films. Like the actual Hobbit movies, it is the one where Gandalf was actually searching for who the Necromancer was, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't remember what exactly they called him, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, when it gets spooky, you find Dol Guldur.
I just like all of the ruins in all of the Middle-earth films. They're just gorgeous. Mm-hmm. They did a fantastic job of picking their scenery.
Absolutely. And then for Age of Sigmar, I have things. Yes, I have many things. I don't think I put it all on here because I completely forgot about some of it. Yeah, for Age of Sigmar, I have Skewer Boltboyz for the Orruk Warclans. And then I've also got some Hobgrot Slittaz. Those things. Yay! So both of those units are going to be available for the Orruk Warclans now in store. The Skewer Boltboyz are going to be an Orruk Warclans ranged infantry. Those bolts look like they hurt.
They really do. I don't know how well you can see it on the screen, but those are some nasty looking guns.
Crossbows.
Or bolt, whatever's, yeah.
Crossbows, yeah. And for the Hobgrot Slittaz, they are Orruk Warclan skirmishers, and I will let you guess what they are armed with.
Me?
Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Oh. Okay. Those look like they look like bayonets, honestly.
Very fancy for orcs. They're armed with grenades that are fantasy acceptable.
Those are okay, well then, it's gotta be the mace-looking thing, because I'm looking at their knives.
Yeah, it's the mace-looking thing, is that they're armed with the little grenades. So, for some reason, orcs have access to grenades, and here they are.
The unholy hand grenades?
No, that belongs to the Death Guard in 40k. Or the new battle tome coming out for the Maggotkin of Nurgle, spoiled on Warhammer Day this past weekend. Yeah! Yeah, I got done real dirty with the pirates. But as far as news goes on Warhammer Day, for my 40k players out there, you can also expect the arrival of a Custodes Gene Stealer's Codex, as well as a Shadow Throne Battle Box. So that'll be coming out in the pretty decently near future. Let's see, that is going to be
I'd like to clarify something for the chat. Not Battle Toad, Battle Tome.
Tome.
Battle Tomes.
T-O-M-E-S.
It's a book.
It's a book. It's a big book. But that's going to be for them. And then for the Stormcast Eternals, I have a few dudes. I have Vanquishers, which are going to be Stormcast Eternal Greatsword Infantry. This box will be coming with what looks to be 10 of them. Yeah, 10 of them with some variants for helmeted and non-helmeted, as well as a bannerman, because banners are pretty, and I enjoy painting them.
They are really pretty, actually.
Banners! And for anyone who's not a Stormcast, I am so sorry, but we also have Annihilators in stock. Annihilators, as soon as they came out in the Dominion box, they were just rude. And now you can get them in store today for $50 for 3. Annihilators are real rude.
I kind of figured from the name, honestly.
Yeah.
Name will include me in.
Yep. And Vigilors, I think it's pronounced. Vigilors. We'll go with that. So they are going to be some bowmen and ranged infantry that don't have massive crossbows. For the Stormcast Eternals, we have access to them in addition to the old crossbow dudes. And the man himself, Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos. I have not seen a stat block for him yet, but he's a HQ or leader character of the Stormcast Eternals. And he also has a mask that looks like it's straight out of Atlantis.
What?
Yeah, look at that man.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, he's got a mask that looks like it came out of Atlantis. So if you want to pick him up, all of these guys are in store. However, Lord Bastian is going to be selling out pretty quickly, so feel free to come on in tomorrow at 11 a.m. and pick a copy up of him for yourself.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and then Song of Ice and Fire, as mentioned last week, was had on Tuesday, and it was loads of fun. My vehicle was out of action, so I need to get a lift a while. But, anywho, for Song of Ice and Fire, we saw some great attention and some passerbys as well as online. The image that we posted for the games on Instagram, I believe, is up to 60 somewhat likes now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 60 pushing 70. So
That's
it is
pretty
doing
terrific.
pretty solid, if I do say so myself. But the starter sets are also selling decently quick after the demo. We had the large 2-player starter box sell out after that. Sorry.
That was my husband who purchased that one.
Yep.
Hey, you'll be pleased to know. I don't remember if I told you or not. I did. He's
did.
gonna make me learn it, so...
More players! Let's go! But yeah, that's going to be selling out pretty decently. I'm going to be trying to get more... You can read the chat.
Yes, I did.
Yep. But yeah, we're going to be getting some more of those starter sets in. I have the 2-player starter box in stock again because our inventory team is scary good.
Yeah.
And then I've also got a few of the other ones in store. I will attempt to do some special ordering for the rest of them to make sure that we can keep those shelves stocked for you guys. Words. And as far as what the game was like, for what I played the Baratheons. The Baratheons are going to be the army of basically like entirely plated paladins. Like, I don't think I have a singular unit in my roster that is not just fully armored. Dragons are silly. In the infamous words of some of my coworkers, dragons are silly. You put 3 of them, you put in front of a squad, it deletes the squad, move on. Dragons!
Board wipe!
Yeah, that's how that went. And then as far as what else we had, for a beginning impression, the other 2 players that we had at that table were having a good blast. Your husband being one of them. Mm-hmm. Mr. Well, Lucas, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, he bought a 2-box. It's not something he'd do if he wasn't enjoying it.
You can see the big old smile on her face.
Listen, I'm glad that he found something he likes and it's something that he can do with you guys.
Yeah, because we nerd out.
Yeah.
But point being, as far as what the game has in a comparison note, John, who was there with us, is a very experienced card game player. He's one of our regulars here from Modern. Usually see him for the events. He was a big fan for how the mechanics of the game were actually turning out. Okay. And so he plays the Miniature War Games Infinity. He does 40k with us. I don't think he's done Age of Sigmar yet, but for the games that he has played, he was a big fan of just how simplistic the game was. It's like everything that you needed is within easy access and easy grabs.
That's definitely one thing that I've noticed, like, as an outsider. I would much rather approach a Song of Ice and Fire myself than something like 40k, where the books are really large, and it's not even, like, you know, the actual whole game. It's just like, here's your one thing. I appreciate that a Song of Ice and Fire has everything in a nice, concise booklet.
Yeah. And then for Lucas, who was there, he... So, as the Greyjoys, he got tabled real quick. Because the Greyjoys are a very lightly armored faction. But this is a literal statement when I say he played his cards well.
Okay.
Because even though his, like, actual units on table were gone and just defeated by the dragons, he was still able to participate in the game. Because when you do a multiplayer game, whoever is on your team, you are behaving as a singular player.
Okay.
And so even though his like physical combat units were tabled, I still had some that were on the table And so he was still able to assist using his NCUs or non-combat units in the whole tactics board, as well as using his cards to affect my units.
So even if your unit isn't the most powerful, if you're playing in a multiplayer game, you don't lose when your unit goes away.
Pretty much, because then you are one player. So even though his stuff got tabled, mine were still there, so our team was still alive and kicking.
Okay.
Because Baratheon strats. Let's see.
This is a mistake, but I'm gonna move here and see what happens.
Yeah, those were his archers. So sorry, bud. But yeah, as far as anyone out there who missed that game, or if it sounds like it is something you'd want to try out, I am always happy to get some kind of demo for this game out there and amongst the peoples. So if you would like to see another game played out, or if you want to maybe try it out for yourself, I have 2 armies. Just leave a comment down below, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. And in the pipeline is actually going to be a learn how to play video for Song of Ice and Fire that will be hitting the YouTube at some point. I just finished the script for it. I got to get the shot list together and actually get it scheduled. And that should be here in the next couple months or so.
I will tell you, this is one of this man's passions. He's got a list of things to do, and this is at the top of that list.
Yes, because I get to do voices for all of it. I love it. And so as far as the actual gimmick of it, because there is the combat and non-combat unit, I wrote the script from the perspective of one of the advisors. And so it's going to be the advisor advising a young lord on the arts of war.
Interesting.
I'm so excited.
Don't give too much away.
I won't, gosh.
I'm just saying.
Let's see, and there were restocks here. Yes, that is after that. Cool. So, new things that were added after, because I did not know they arrived when I wrote this.
Yeah, a lot of it came in yesterday.
Yeah. First on the list is the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I don't know if it's new, but new to us is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Set for Legendary Duelists. Yeah, Legendary Duelists, Synchro Storm. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! But we have it.
It's a pretty box.
That's the benefit of having actual employees who play the game. They
Definitely.
can sell it much better than that.
I will say, ask about it, because I think John plays Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Or does he not?
John, he used to. I don't know if he still does.
Okay, well, he's at least had some experience, which is more than the rest of us.
Yeah.
So
My Wi-Fi went away. Fred, how's our signal looking? We're still good? Cool. All right, so it's just my phone being weird. Sad.
All right. So after Yu-Gi-Oh, we have some Pokemon Chilling Reign stuff.
Yes, a lot of boxes of Chilling Reign. We have upwards of 23, 25?
I didn't get a count on it, but I knew it was a lot.
We have a full tray full of boxes for Chilling Reign. So while I don't have the new stuff for celebrations available out on the floor yet, I have plenty of this.
Definitely. So I know that Pokemon is not the easiest to get a hold of, so even if it's not necessarily your favorite set, you still get to open packs, and that's big for me.
Open packs
I have
and
an
get some
addiction.
stocking stuffers.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's no longer Halloween. That means it's Christmas, right?
No, Thanksgiving first.
You have the two camps.
Don't rush me through these holidays.
You have the two camps.
I want to experience all of them.
Experience all of them. And the only way I can phrase this is I have no idea how. MetaZoo. Have you ever seen the cards for MetaZoo?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Okay. MetaZoo is a game that does not take itself too seriously at all.
Oh.
There is one card of Sasquatch. Sasquatch gets bonuses if you are within 5 miles of a heavily wooded area. That is the ruling on the card. Is that it gets a bonus if you're within the area. Or
That's
for
funny.
another one, you can also get a bonus if there is a potted plant within arm's reach. I think there's another one for a banana.
So what you're saying is that these games are going to have to be hosted in public places, otherwise people are going to be like, oh, this banana, I casually left it there after lunch.
Yes, you just have a backpack of everything you need for some MetaZoo tournament for some reason. And you're like, yeah, I win. Just dumps contents on the table, and it's like, why?
Is that why it's MetaZoo? Because the mechanics are meta above the game?
That's probably it. But yeah, we have these Halloween doohickeys. Nightfall MetaZoo Nightfall. I don't know what exactly this is.
That's the collector card
Nightfall
game.
Spellbook. That's what this is. And then we also have a Nightfall booster box also in stock, as well as little itsy bitsy boosters. Booster
that's right.
bundled thingamajigs.
It comes with a little coin.
Yeah, a little coin.
I'm not gonna lie, now that you said that, I kind of want to learn how to play this game.
you help yourself and let me know how it goes. And then you can do that next Sunday on stream.
I'm not committing to that, but...
And then as far as a last item that has hit the floor that has been selling extremely quickly, but I always tell folks that whenever it does come out, I will do my best to contact them because I don't remember names off the top of my head. We have Wild Beyond the Witchlight alt covers. You are looking at the last 2. I think 6 hit the shelves earlier this week off of some of the orders that were released back to the public. Mm-hmm. These are the last 2. Hurry in.
Pretty back, too.
It does have a pretty back. That's a Displacer Beast, if I'm not mistaken, right?
The front is a Displacer
front,
Beast.
yeah.
The back is something called the Witchlight Vein. It's a magical item that you can acquire in there.
I did not know that. I do now.
It's really cool.
Yep, so I am learning with you guys. But for that is our new-ish stuff. Oh, forgot. Haha! Back on the Warhammer train. Vampires! Can you tell we're on theme? I'm on theme, guys.
Super on theme.
Yes! We have Miss Anasta Malkorian, Vampire Lord. She has 2 alternate builds. You can either have her with her finger pointing outwards, but like, kill the humies. Or you can give her a little pet dragon. She's like a little pet zombie dragon.
Pet dragon is cool, but if I'm playing a vampire, like, you gotta get that condescension.
The condescending, fool.
Yeah. Like, you dare challenge me?
Yes. How bold of you to enter melee range.
Let's go.
I'll do it in my onesie.
Fight in the parking lot after stream.
But yeah, these are going to be in store for $35 even. Alright, now that I have collected all of my marbles, we can proceed somewhat.
Alright, so that was all of the items. We're going to talk about a couple of things that are coming up now.
Yep.
We have a painting competition. This was originally scheduled to happen yesterday, but it did have to get postponed. So now the official judgment will happen on November 20th. I believe the theme is still spooky.
Pretty sure.
So if you got a nice creepy model at home that you've been thinking about painting up, maybe something from Malifaux or maybe some of like Nurgles or something.
Some vampires.
Yes. You get something nice and creepy, you paint that all up and you're really proud of it, enter into the painting competition.
Yep, we'll see what we do. And there's also a paint night on the horizon at some point because I have so many.
It has been a trip figuring out where to put these. I mean, you've seen it. They've moved so many different locations because I just keep moving them because I'm like, it can't be here. It's got to be somewhere else.
It has to be somewhere manageable, and this ain't it, Chief. But yeah, that paint night is going to be coming up as an hosted event to actually get people into painting miniatures. Because see, a lot of people who actually want to get into it, but whenever they see the painting, they only see the paint wall.
And that's the thing, like, the paint wall can be really intimidating, but what's nice about these paint kits is it gives you everything that you need to start.
Mm-hmm. So, it'll give you a, like, full row of colors. Those colors are actually going to be mapped out on the back of the box. It'll give you either 1 or 2 brushes and the miniature itself. Duh. It'll also give you a little tray that you can, like, put water in and you can mix your paints in if you want to do that.
Yeah, so it's really handy. It's a really great introduction to it, and then as you realize that you need more colors, you just buy the colors one by one. You don't have to buy, like, the whole Army Painter 60 color set.
But what if you do, though?
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying you don't have to do that to join painting.
You can buy the singular shade of purple that nobody can find.
Seriously, if you find that shade of purple, snag it up now.
Let me know. Do you know what shade it is, Wyatt? Absolutely not. Improv.
I think I only, like, if I were to, like, sit at the wall and look at it, I probably could identify it because I'm the one who does the paint section because it just makes sense to me.
More power to you.
Yeah.
I'll stay in my GW wall. I'll stay on my GW wall.
You stay at the GW wall and I'll handle the Citadel paints. That'll be my contribution to the GW section.
Alright, I am down for this arrangement. And then for events that were happening today, the big events that are in everyone's mind as far as we are concerned are going to be Digimon and Flesh and Blood. It has now fired consistently for, I believe, 3 weeks running, 3 or 4 weeks running now. And Digimon today had 10 players. All of them are big regulars of ours, and we are seeing like the same faces continuously. So it is safe to say we will also see them next week if you're looking to join us. And Flesh and Blood had 11 players today. And I've also had it said to me that a few more people have actually come in store today to sell out their Magic stuff for Flesh and Blood.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We had one buy-in today that was about $640 worth of cards.
That was insane. They were telling us about it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, so that came in today. So for my players who do still play Magic, check those out on Monday. Or if you're looking for Flesh and Blood, I do still have some Monarch Unlimited in store for you.
Do we have some of the Blitz decks still?
Yep, we have the Blitz decks for Tales of Aria. I do not know if we have any Monarch off the top of my head. However,
I think we're out of Monarch.
Yeah, I think we're out of Monarch, but Tales of Arya are still in store, so if you want to play with some elemental shenanigans, you can do that.
It's just also a good way to get started if it's not really something you're sure you want to totally dive into yet.
Yep. Because the artwork is pretty. Like, honestly, for my Flesh and Blood decks, I had to put them in the clear sleeves because I don't want to cover up the back artwork.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the back artwork.
It's so pretty.
You'll have to show me after.
It's like the leather-bound, like, high fantasy books where, like, you have a whole, like, organization of, like, the heavens and the hells and nonsense. It's, like, that really nice shade of brown. It's like, ooh.
All right, I hear ya.
And then for the last of inventory stuff is going to be Digimon Double Diamond. We're going to be wrapping up after this for the night. But for Digimon Double Diamond, the sealed product Gallimon deck and Vigilmon decks are delayed until what seems to be mid-November. I do not know if this is the last postponing. However, to my knowledge, this is the most recent news for delays. If you have heard something that I do not yet know of, feel free to put it in the comments, because I am as fond of staying updated as you guys are.
In the comments or the Discord, because
comments
the
or
Discord's
Discord.
a little more referenceable after we're done.
That is true. I do need to post my onesie in the Discord when we're done. Hey, man, I said we can
We'll
post...
have, like, a photo op in the front of the store.
Yes! Bleh. I don't know. Boy, I don't know, man. But yeah, no certain word as of yet for the release date, but we will keep you guys posted as we figure it out. And that being said, that about wraps up our shenanigans for the night. Nothing too crazy.
Pretty straightforward thing.
Any final words?
Don't let him drink your blood? Question mark.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Go to sleep.